Yes, well, we have somebody here in the studio to tell us all about self-defense and martial arts. Rafael Nieto, founder of Xen-Do Martial Arts and the world, European and British kickboxing champion from 1994 to 96, joins us now. And he was showing us some moves, practising kicking Patrick's
I'm in the danger zone.
Yeah, Patrick's very much. I have to say, look, I could...
That's just to prove that it works.
Just to prove that it works. Can we just see, I think our viewers can just see that. You've got one fine ankle boot, have you, as well? And you still do me.
Look, I'm of a small stature. I have a small build. I could probably be kidnapped by a 10-year-old, to be honest. Do you think people like me and younger girls should be training themselves to perhaps know how to, defend themselves?
Your size is irrelevant. You can defend yourself with one finger.
Gosh.
Yeah?
You're quite a scary man.
No, it's the truth. The truth is self-defence is very simple to teach.
Right.
But what we're teaching as well in the martial arts is confidence, flexibility, state of mind. All those things come with the martial arts. The self-defence itself is actually very simple and not very hard to do.
Well, I don't know, so I've held my hands up to this before. I mean, you have a daughter, obviously. As far as I'm aware, at the minute, I don't have any children. But if I did have a daughter, I think I'd be, I don't want to say a worse dad, but I'd be very much a case of like, if she was 16, she wants to start going out, I think I'd be like, you've got to learn some form of self-defence. I mean, I don't understand why we don't do this more often. It makes sense, doesn't it?
I don't understand why this hasn't been in the curriculum for years. We teach schools. We go to schools to teach, and we have schools come into our clubs. We run 5 clubs in central London. We have about 600 children from 4 years old up to teenager. And it's such a great thing to do. Why? Confidence, flexibility. Parents also, we teach them in conjunction with parents, so they get homework sheets. If they do their homework, they get their grading. So it's kind of a joint effort with the parents. I can't...
Is it a very reassuring thing to know about yourself that you're basically hard as a coffin nail?
Yeah.
Do you have any daughters?
I have.
Are they hard as well?
Do they bring their boyfriends around at all? Are they old enough to have them? Because I wouldn't be coming around if you're...
Listen, she's so tough that we don't have to worry about her at all.
Fantastic. No, but seriously, I mean, as well, you look at it now, and we're talking about practical skills, essentially.
Sure.
And I always bang on, don't I, about, I don't understand why there's some stigma around, teaching people to be plumbers. Not saying definitely go back to the old secondary modern type thing, but, a bit of that maybe. Practical trades, all right, fair enough. But practically being able to defend yourself in an increasingly more day, especially in this city, London, right, it just makes sense, doesn't it?
Why argue with something that's self-evident, And also what martial arts teach you, which is something very important, is awareness. Because normally what happens is people now are walking down the street and you're not aware of anything. You're either on your phone, you're on... And this is what it does. It focuses your mind, because situations you can normally avoid, I don't say everything, but you can normally avoid if you can see them coming.
Yeah. And very finally, I'm sorry, as we say, we've got Prime Minister's questions coming up.
Rather of this than Boris Johnson.
I know. Honestly, but... it's a cost of living crisis, isn't it? People are perhaps thinking about cutting back on the things that aren't essential at the moment. For the ordinary family, can they afford to send their kids to do martial arts training at the moment? I mean, what kinds of costs are we looking at?
Well, what I try and do is I always give, especially children, introductory classes, and then we look at the finances, and if necessary, we'll help. Because I want as many kids to train with me as I can. I've been doing this since I was a child.
You're pretty good at it as well.
I'm not bad, actually. I have my moments. But I just think that it's important, if we can, to give children a chance to defend themselves. And defending is not just in the physical sense, but also in the spiritual sense. No,
look, absolutely. Now, go on, give yourself a cheeky plug. What's the name of what you do, and where can people find you?
Xen-Do Martial Arts.
Yeah.
We're on the website. Please, if you give us a call or log in, try a trial class with us and see if you enjoy it.
Right then, bring me back into camera, people. Get me in the face. Hey, there we go. Good stuff. Rafael, you're a legend. Thank you very much. Rafael Nieto, founder of Xen-Do Martial Arts.